Race Shape channel, go on Jensen. This is the actual first time that this track is being used for actual racing. They disappear around that a little bit, but you should still be able to see them. With this part, you've got either of three ways. You can go along that way around the back, this bit, or down around there. There you go, now Jack goes. This is free practice 1. There's 2 sessions, 5 laps each. This is just basically for them to practice and then for qualifying later. Jack's taken a different path, well done. And then Austin just goes now. This is the 3 of them racing. Well, they will be racing after the qualifying. I'm not entirely sure why Jensen's just sticking to the same line. If I was him, I'd try spice things up. Jack's really bringing it close to the walls. He's doing quite well, actually. Austin is getting, well, he's just behind Jensen a bit. There goes Jensen, and there goes Austin, doing a very good little jump. Jack, heading towards. Austin is really chasing Jensen down now. And because of Jensen's lack of pace, Austin's just done him there. There's Jack, with some nice clean air. I'd be making use of that, trying to really push as much as you can. There's Austin practicing the overtaking lane of part 2. Jensen is just dropping back, still. Jack is still doing all right. Austin taking it around that part. And then I believe on this lap, Jensen pits. And then Jack. There's Jack onto his final free practice of session 1, and Austin also onto his final lap of free practice session 1. There's 2 free practice sessions where they just get to terms with the bike, get good in the race, kind of, in a way. Austin is giving Jack some space, but Jack nearly mucked up on the jump there. Jensen is pitting after free practice 1. His next time he'll be out on track will be free practice 2. Jack just managed to keep ahead of Austin for free practice 1. Austin is just doing another lap, just probably to keep the bike in shape before free practice 2. He's looking very smooth around the track. Maybe not so much that part, but I don't think anyone's ever really going to look particularly smooth on that bit. They kind of disappear off camera there, but they are alright. We'll put their times up and then we'll get to free practice 2. It's for free practice 2. Yeah, free practice 2. Jensen doesn't know much about racing, so we'll see which way he turns. Will he just keep with the same? Oh no, he does a change. He goes round that way. It's a bit harsh on your back wheel, that bit, but you just got to keep it under control. And there's Jack goes out onto free practice 2. He's in quite a low gear to start. He'll probably need to change up to sort that out. There you go, he's changed up. Jensen is coming round, about to start his second lap. There's Austin out onto free practice 2. Jensen started his second lap. Austin is obviously keeping the pace from free practice 1. Jack is now onto his second lap. Austin soon. Jensen is still going. Austin is doing very well now onto his second free practice 2 lap. Jack taking it very slow around that corner, probably because I'm stood here as well. That jump doesn't look quite fun for the riders. Austin is slowly gaining on Jack. Jensen is onto his 3rd or 4th, I think 3rd lap. And now Jack's onto his 3rd as well. Austin is coming on, just about to start his 3rd now. And then Jack goes across the line. He still goes very slow around that corner, but that's quite the corner that you either sorry about the stutter, guys. Either want to go fast on or want to go very slow on. They're now coming on to their 4th free practice lap. Now Jack onto his 4th free practice lap. Jensen is really having his rear eaten up by Jack. Jack, that would be a great race move. But Austin puts the nose in there and overtakes Jack just before Jack could take him around the corner. Jensen stopped just before the jump for some reason. Looks like he'll have to sort that out at some other point. And then Austin comes around on his final free practice lap. And then Jack, now onto his free practice lap. Jensen just finishes there because he obviously had a bit of trouble that last lap. Didn't really know what to do. Austin comes in this lap. And then Jack's gonna finish his lap after this one. Austin, come in. He's doing 1 extra again. Keeps going for an extra lap. Yeah. Then Jack finishes now. And Austin will be finishing just there. Well, there is free practice 2, almost complete. Just need Austin to finish. And he's done. Very well from all riders. We'll just go interview him right now. How do you think that session was?
Alright.
Do you think it was alright? Well, those sessions.
Yeah.
Well, do you think you would have probably been able to stay in front of them had you had that extra bit of confidence in you?
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah.
Just kept on going, really.
Yeah.
Had more confidence.
Yep. I mean, how do you think you'll do for qualifying?
I don't really know because it's all wet, muddy,
Yeah.
slip, so I don't
Yeah.
really know, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'll do alright.
Yeah.
Probably won't get well, but it's all about the lap time and it's really just a bit of practice for you for the race, really.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go interview Jack, and well done.
Yep.
Jack, how do you think those free practice session was?
I thought it went okay. I think my fastest spot is around the area.
Yeah.
Slowest spot is this turn and jump.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think it went pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, would you say that you need to go fast for the jump?
Which one?
The first one, this one.
No.
Yeah, I would probably say the same, but I think you just need to be confident, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you have any other comments?
No.
Well, how do you think you're going to do in qualifying in a minute?
In all honesty, I think I'm going to come second.
I mean, it's better than last,
Yeah.
but it's not just as good as first, so
No, but
good
I
luck
wonder who
for...
first is going to go.
Yeah.
A.K.A. Jensen.
I wonder, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thank you, and we'll go interview Austin right now. Thank you. Goodbye. Austin, how do you think that was?
Yeah, very good. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it rained not that long ago. I mean, it isn't slippery, but still a bit damp.
Yeah, not quite full confidence weather.
It's quite bad round that corner down there, like a bit slippery.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm doing good. The only thing is obviously if they do get in front of me down there, because obviously I do hit the jump. I mean, I think they do, but they don't really skid down there. So
Yeah.
obviously I do. But yeah.
Do you think they'll hold you back in the race if you do somehow muck up in qualifying?
Don't know. Maybe. I mean, they might have more energy than me or something.
Yeah.
Because with Jackie, it usually uses his energy like the last few laps.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, how do you think you're going to do in qualifying of...
I think I'll do
the
pretty
race?
good.
Yeah, do you
don't
think
know,
you do
yeah.
pretty good? Yeah, any other comments or...
No.
Alright, well, we'll get to qualifying.
Yeah.
Thank you. Goodbye. This is Austin's qualifying session. 3 laps gone. He'll just probably do 1 formation and then 2 push. This is all of their first time actually having a qualifying session on this track. Obviously, if you're a long-time viewer to the channel, you will probably already know about the old Park and Raceway track that we used to have. It has since been taken apart and is the reasoning for this track. And he'll start his push lap now. Actually, we might just do it on the jump, so when they cross the jump will be the start and finish line for this race. He looks okay on that lap. Doesn't look the fastest to me, but you never know, maybe he's doing some tactical work. He does the overtaking way. That's looking alright. Crosses the line then. Okay, into that corner. Takes a bit of a longer way and has a little bit of a muck up, gets stuck. He's not looking the fastest this lap either. Maybe someone else will take pole position away from him. It's going to be a rolling start the race, so it'll hopefully be quite good. And that's that. He'll come in after this lap. That looked all right. He goes into the pit lane there. We'll interview him quickly and then get on with Jack's qualifying. Austin, how do you think that, not race, but the qualifying session was?
I mean, it was alright. I mean, I had a couple of scuff ups.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from that, I thought I was quite good. I mean, obviously it depends how those two perform.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, how do you think you did, like in terms of time?
I mean, I might cut roughly maybe 2nd place. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, it just all depends. I mean, Jack probably might get it, obviously, as I had some scuff ups, but he might have some scuff ups as well, because actually had like a what's it name here? Like you haven't recorded it here, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, any other comments or?
No.
Nope. All right. Well, we'll get your time up right now, and then we'll get on to Jack's qualifying. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. This is going to be Jack's qualifying for the race, the first race in a long time on the Jolly Shep YouTube channel, and probably the first of many around this track. The last track was ruined, but we've come back stronger with a little more skilly circuit. So this should be good, hopefully, race pace able-wise. Yeah, this should be very good, hopefully. Hopefully we'll get a bit of better racing, like flipping, pushing, really, each other. Then Jack starts his flying lap now. He's going to really want to start pushing now. He has a little bit of trouble on that first little straight. Oh, he's got even more trouble with sticks. I don't think this will be the fastest lap, but you got 2 actual laps to qualify. This next lap is going to be his hopefully good push lap. Have you cut any corners, which is, in all honesty, quite hard to do at this point? Here we go now. Try push, Jack. If he wants to beat Austin's qualifying, he's really going to need to push. Yeah. If you want, I'd really advise you just stand up for the whole time, Jack, because it gives you so much more control. Just stand up for the whole time. But I'm feeling like it's either going to be Jack or Austin for this pole. And they're quite mucky laps from the pair of them. I mean, the track will need some clearing to do for a little while, and then we'll be done. I mean, that's okay. We'll just have to do that from a different point. So yeah, we'll go interview Jack and then get on to Jensen's qualifying. Hello, Jack.
Hello.
How do you think that qualifying session was for you?
I think that was pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. What position do you think you'll get for the race?
Second, not
Yeah.
first.
You know, you might have a slight chance. I mean, we'll show you the qualifying times in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Any other comments or? It's quite a short interview there. Yep. Well, and yeah, good luck for the race. And yeah, we'll get on to Jensen's qualifying. Goodbye. This is Jensen's qualifying. He gets 1 warm-up and then 2 push laps and then 1 cool-down lap. That he basically just uses that so that he can come into the pits. This is just his formation, so he doesn't need to push right there. It's quite difficult to see the racers around that corner, but hopefully in the race it'll be a bit better. We'll try and remove some of these trees eventually.
Start now, then.
Yep, there's his qualifying time, starts now. Jensen's going quite slow on his first lap. There he goes. Soon to be his second lap, probably, in a little while. He goes the overtaking lane for some reason. And then he'll go on to his second push lap now. I think he's probably going to put a bit more effort into this one, because the last lap was not great. I will say that. That was not great, his last one. This one's looking a lot better for pace. He may actually put that in front of Jack by the looks of it. Obviously, he's probably going a bit slower, just he's fast for the size of bike he has and age. So, yeah, that looks like he could put it quite far in front. And then this is your cool down then, Jensen. After this, you come into the pits. Just go slow on this one. There's Jensen. I feel like he might have actually done quite well that qualifying session. That was not too bad. He actually looks quite fast around a few of the straights. Not so much the turns, but if you get the straights good enough, you can balance that out for rubbish turns. I mean, they weren't necessarily rubbish, they just weren't as great as some of the others. Well, we'll go interview him and then move on to the race. Jensen, how do you think that qualifying session was?
Good, actually.
Yeah, do you think it was quite good?
Fast on the straights, I think.
Yeah, I will admit, I do think that was quite a good session for you. Do you have any other comments, or?
Yeah, I think I thought I beat Jack in the
Yeah, you think you might have beat Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jack might have beaten me. I have no clue.
Yeah. Well, we'll show the times in a minute, and then we'll see where your grid position is.
Yep.
And then we'll move on to the race. Thank you. Goodbye. Good luck for the race as well. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye. Go on, Jensen. Jensen leads from pole because he put in a very good lap yesterday. Austin starts in P2, and then Jack begins in P3. Jack has some rather saddening news to deliver for the end of today. Jensen is really going to be hoping to get a good start. I mean, Jack and Austin will have to switch around after this. There you go. Jensen, when you hit the jump is your starting line, okay? Jensen will start his timing now. Jensen leads the race, Austin just behind, and then Jack a little bit further behind. They're looking quite strong up the front. Jensen's still leading the other two, which is better than he's done before. He looks very confident and unwavering into that first corner. You have to pit in between laps 3 and lap 7. Austin overtakes Jensen for the... Oh no, Jensen still leads. Austin nearly took him because Jensen did the overtaking lane, but Jensen is now rebuilding the gap that he had before. So yeah, you have to pit between laps 3 and 7. And the reason none of them are doing that middle lane is because we've cut that off only for the races. Jensen seems to be having a little problem leading the race. Jack hoped to follow Jensen through, but it was just that little too slow behind Jensen. They're both onto, I think, their second lap now. Jensen loses 2 positions and he's instantly dropped to the back of the grid. Austin now leads the race with Jack in P2. Jensen's really going to need to push now, try overtake the others around those corners. Austin is still doing very well. He's now building the gap to Jack. We'll see if... I'll tell you in a minute. There's Jensen. He's almost half the track behind the other two. Austin keeps the lead, but Jack was really closing it up there. I think if Jack gets another one of those well, or maybe he'll have to wait until after the pit lanes. Jensen is now really being gapped by the other two. Austin leads the race with a awesome gap to Jack. A nice skid around that first corner, drifting corner. Also DC. There's Austin leading the race by a very large margin. That seems to be the way that these races will go. There's Jack slowly trying to catch up, and Jensen is just being gapped and gapped and gapped now. He may be lapped, but we'll see if he can manage to make up some space by the time the pits are out. Austin, how many laps are you on?
I haven't been counting.
How many? 5. Right, I think they're on lap 5. Jensen is just dropping back. I think that is just his 5th lap that he's started. The other two, Jack, looked to be really making some space on Austin, but then Austin gapped him. Jack has pit on the 5th lap, and Jensen is just trying to keep in front of Austin, who will be next very soon to lap him. Jensen has pit as well. Austin stays out for another lap, hoping to build the gap. Jack is now lapped, so he will have to overtake Austin and then, once the pit lane comes, maybe he will be able to properly overtake. Austin, clip the cone! Austin, clip the cone! Jensen can now leave the pit lane. so as to not be lapped twice, we gave him a little bit of less time. Austin is now pitted. Jack is going to be wanting to up his pace. Just up it and up it and up it. Austin's checking the bike. Maybe there's something wrong with the chain. Maybe he knocked it loose on the cone. Jack is really... If he overtakes Austin, by the time that Austin leaves the pit lane, which he looks like he's about to, he'll probably wait for those to come close and then go. Jack has now overtaken Austin officially, and he is just behind Jensen. Somehow Jensen has overtaken both of them, and he's now leading the race again. What lap are you on? They're on 7 laps, 3 left. Jack has got 3 laps left to hopefully fight for lead of the race. Austin is currently at the back of the grid. I think he probably could have had Jack there if had Jensen not been a great assistance to Jack. And Jack has somehow leaped forward to the lead of the race. This is all Jack needs to do. I believe they're on their 8th lap now. Jensen had a muck-up and he's let Austin past, and he may be lapped very soon. It looks like he may be able to get started, but Jack has got 1 or 2 more laps to stay. 1 more lap to stay in front of them now. It's going to be very close. Jensen, he got his chain, something stuck in his chain. Jack is still leading the race. Somehow still leading by sitting down. Austin having to really fight the corners, but stuck behind Jack. Austin goes around the outside. It's going to be close, but Jack keeps the lead and wins the race onto his cool-down lap. This is Jensen's final lap, I believe. Yes. This is Jensen's final lap. He's done okay today, but I think had he not had that muck-up, he may have still kept in front of Austin. Jack is, for the first time this season, a race winner. And probably for the last time as well. And Austin, P2, which is different to his results that have got him 13 points in the championship so far, compared to Jack's 9 or 10 now. They're just doing 1 more cool-down lap. If Jensen pits this lap, and then the other 2 will probably follow him in, Jack can stay out for another lap, just to soak in the track, because of what he's about to tell you. It's quite disappointing, really. I mean, yeah, Austin trying to make an overtake after the race is finished. He lets the others pass, but Jack lets him go. Austin stays out again! He just does not want Jack to have that relaxation of 1 last lap. Jensen has pitted. We'll interview Jensen first, because he got a very disappointing last off of his pole position. Austin came P2 in the race, probably still in the lead of the championship from Jack, but Jack managed to get 1 more win. That makes his 4 wins. Well, yeah, 4 wins in the series championships. And then, yes, he's got some news to tell you in a minute, which we'll just go interview Jensen. Jensen, how do you think that was for you?
Had 2 muck-ups, which was not great.
I mean, what do you think your position could have been had you not have those muck-ups?
Probably 2nd.
You probably think you could have got 2nd? Yeah, Jack looked like he had a very dominant drive today, all the way from the back of the grid to P1. How do you think that was for Jack?
I'm not too sure. It might have been hard, or it might have been not, but...
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, how do you think your pace was in the race? Obviously, ignoring the muck-ups, but how do you think your pace was during the race?
I think it was alright. I need a bit quicker on the straights, and then...
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think next round you should try for qualifying again, maybe you've got good qualifying pace, but not so good race pace around this track. We don't know quite so much. But yeah, any more comments or?
No, I don't think so.
Nope. All right. Moving on to Austin's interview. Thank you. Goodbye. Austin, how do you think that race was for you?
I mean, honestly, I didn't come last, but I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, I could have done better. It just wasn't into me.
Yeah.
Today, but...
Yeah, I mean, do you think that you had the race pace, but not the overall time of the whole race pace? Just in little.
Yeah, I mean, I was
bursts?
quite good. I mean, I could have made better overtakes. Well, more overtakes.
Yeah, I
Jack.
suppose so.
I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, he got the obviously when I pitted, he overtook me. Obviously,
Yeah.
but, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, any other comments or?
No, I just.
No, how do you think about Jack's drive was today?
I mean, obviously, you're going to say really good because he came first. but-
Yeah, from the back of the grid
yeah,
as well.
especially from the back of the grid, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anyone? Yeah, I've just said that, but thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. We're going to interview Jack. Jack, how do you think that race was for you?
I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
I'm obviously happy I came first.
Yeah, I think that's a very, very positive thing
Yeah.
about your race, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you think your overall race pace was? I know it was obviously good, but like over the whole time.
Over the whole time, I think I done okay.
Yeah. I mean, what part of the race did you think you did best in?
First turnover there.
No, the part of the race, so the start, the middle and the end. It's basically
ends.
parts. Yeah, I think that end drive was just wonderful. I mean,
Yeah.
you made 1 or 2 positions at the start and middle, but you just
Yeah.
dominated at the end.
At the end, yeah.
Do you think it was kind of just a thought about drive, or do you think it was just speed?
I think I was just going as fast as I could.
Yeah.
Just trying to get a last win.
Yeah, you did look very good. What's that about last win, Jack?
It's hard for me to say, but I am retiring.
Right, you're retiring from what exactly?
I'm retiring from racing.
You're retiring from racing. What do you think you're going to do going forward in your spare time?
I do not know, but definitely gaming, and
Yep.
also camera recording.
Yes. Yeah, well, that also tells me to you guys something, not just Jack, but I'm Dylan, obviously, and I will be replacing Jack as the 3rd racer, and also taking his points on, and yeah, carrying it through. I'll taking his points and hopefully getting that 3rd car's, well, bikes, 2nd whatever championships. Yeah, Jack will be replacing me as commentator / camera person.
Yeah.
Well, any other comments or?
No.
All right. Well, we'll get the podium set up, and yeah, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. This is our podium. These few rocks here. Jensen walks onto the P3 step of the podium. Austin P2, and Jack, the winner of the race, P1.
Yeah.
He's holding the trophy the wrong way round.
Yeah.
Still the wrong way round. There you go. Austin helps him out a bit. Yes, that's Jack's final win and final race
Dylan, just
in his season ship.
Duck! Duck! I want to throw it.
All right, well, we'll get the points on screen, and then, yeah, please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time as a racer. Goodbye.